All right, greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We back, new weeks, new energies with astrology. So let's get Earth out the way so we can get to the fire signs. Leo over here. We're gonna wrap up Leo. So if you ain't seen water signs yet, check those out. If you ain't seen air signs yet, check that out. New energies will come from the 15th to the rest of the month. This is from the 1st to the 15th. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes random. We're going to get straight in with it. Also, I'm doing specials for the next 48 hours. If you want some, holler at me. Half price readings. Just check the info on what my regular prices is. Half of that will be the specials, all right? For sure. So we got head. That's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, the decisions you're making, because everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart mind department? The feminine or the female does. You know, he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking these days. That's why if you identify with the feminine and you're a guy, it could be that. If you identify more with the masculine energy as a female, you can go and do that too. Wands. Wands or clubs are actions and behavior. These things you're doing, or things you've done. Not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. What you done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you doing got karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do does not. Wands also represent the now, the current, the ing, the ing. We living, we learning, we earning every day. I'm speaking, you listening right now, right? So we're in the present. That's why God calls it a gift. Finally, we got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. Let's get with the message. This is for male and female. Of course, it's ladies first, so we're going to get the ladies cracking off with Capricorn. First up on the list. Shout out to my caps. You know, I fucks with y'all the long way. First card. This is energy either coming into or leaving female caps. We got the Knight of Pentacles, and this represents grooming. Okay? And there's three types of grooming. It's good grooming, bad grooming, ugly grooming. Good grooming, that's a two-way street. You know, things go both ways. So the love is both ways. The reciprocation goes both ways, right? You respect this person, they respect you. You can lend out some money, and they can ask you for some bread. You know what I'm saying? Everything is mutual. That's a good, healthy motherfucking relationship. So whether the grooming is coming from a parent and a child, student and a teacher, master and apprentice, at least the student knows that they'll become a teacher one day, and the teacher will always become a student. You know what I mean? Same thing with master, apprentice, and, you know, fathers and sons and mommies and daughters and shit. Eventually the daughter is going to be grown and can kick some adult game to mom dukes and shit. Grooming also represents the environment you come from and the people who raised you, whether they were good, bad, or ugly. What it means in this meeting, in this reading right here, meeting of minds and shit. Like I say, just be careful how you grooming people, and be careful who grooming you. Identify, okay? Whether you got a good grooming situation, a bad grooming situation, an ugly one or a bad one. Ugly grooming is a one-way street, okay? Shit is one-sided, okay? Like, you giving, but you ain't getting nothing in return. Somebody's just taking and they ain't giving shit back. That's one-sided. That's an ugly situation because it's just prepping you for a bad situation or bad grooming. Bad grooming is a person controlling the whole giving and taking situation here. You know, this is where narcissists come into play. Users, abusers, motherfucking losers. Okay? So just identify who really for you and who really ain't. It also helps for you to know people's situation. Man, I just be helping and they don't never give back. I mean, do they even have things to give back to you? I mean, they can at least give back, you know, this way or that way. Okay, let it be known. So they can give you what you need. What you need, so you ain't left empty-handed. Make sense? Alright. So, if that's energy you coming into, you starting to peep that shit, like I say, give them some time. It's always good to give people infinite rope to hang themselves with. Because the thing with infinite rope is they'll eventually trip or hang themselves with it. Feel me? But if this is energy you getting out of, motherfuckers just ran out of time, shit, hang their ass up like a motherfucking sheet on a rack and move on amicably, okay? Because what's going on right now, currently, we got the Six of Pentacles. This is basic shit. You know, Six of Pentacles represents okay energy. You just getting okay energy. You know, sex is just okay. The relationship is just okay. Ain't really nothing to brag about. Ain't really nothing to toot your horn at. The friendship is alright. It ain't like we really doing shit. It ain't like we really building as friends. I mean, we go out to do the same shit, which is cool energy. But now ain't the time for cool shit. You need sphrenigerous energy. Sphrenigerous, you know what I'm saying? You need some OT energy. You know what I mean? You just need shit need to be on 10. Cause this 6 shit ain't really twerking at all. If you just got a basic relationship, then basically you in a relationship with a basic bitch. If all you getting is okay energy, then you know it's just taken away from all the great or on 10 or exuberant shit that you could be getting. You know what I'm saying? Basic shit ain't gonna fly no motherfucker more. You ain't a basic person, right? Alright, so you shouldn't be receiving basic shit. That's it. That's all. You know? And that's really what the people who you're grooming or people that's grooming you or who you're friends with or in relationship with or a partnership with. Okay? Moving on. Step after the Six of Pentacles is the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is what we got going into the future. Six of Pentacles represent that okay ass energy. That's a 60%. It's not passing like the 70% right here with the 7. But it really ain't failing, which would be a 5 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crucial territory. But in reality, if you got a D, it ain't going to fly. You might have not failed, but you ain't going to pass to the next grade. 7 of Pentacles represents change. It's my re card. R-E-R-E. You're going to have to rearrange some shit. Revalue some shit. You know, rewrite some shit. Renege on some shit. Release some shit. Remove some shit. Reconnect some dots. You know, go to rehab or something. Or put somebody in rehab. Maybe you need to relapse or something. You know what I'm saying? Reintroduce yourself like Hove on motherfuckers. Like, just time for a change. Change in your relationship. Maybe it's a change in your job. Maybe your job situation's just been okay. And you need to shoot and aim for something more. Change is definitely in the cards for your future. Make sure you change with it. Okay? And if you bout due for change, get with the motherfucking program. Also, you got the reading with 3 red cards. And 3 red cards is a warning. So it's a big warning for you to change. It's a big warning that you got some basic energy around your ass. You need to kind of redirect. It's a warning that either they're the basic one or you the basic one. One thing I know is about you Caps, man. Y'all like shit as is. Y'all really like too much conforming or changing your shit around. Because in your head, your shit don't stink. In your head, if it ain't broke, don't fucking fix it. It's time for some fixing. Alright? Off Cap Femmes. Cap Masculines. My niggas. Capricorn male. You kicking this shit off with the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is my Lucy Liu card. Like Lucy Liu from Kill Bill and shit. It's just being 10 toes the fuck down on the mental direction. You need to go in a certain direction. You need to make a certain decision. And you need to hit that shit hard. The reason why I call this shit my Lucy Liu card is like Lucy Liu and Kill Bill, man. Like, she's serious as fuck, isn't she? She ain't about no action. She ain't one to play with. She ain't one to kind of fuck around and find out with. Whatever she say goes. She don't do much talking, man. She do more walking than talking. And it ain't like she the type of person you can walk up and talk to. You don't have, like, what you call that shit, access to her. You ain't on her level. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck she says goes. It's just being more direct, more blunt. You know? Hey, closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't give head either. So, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to make some changes to really get the shit that you want. But it's really a direction or decision you trying to make. Alright? And that's either some shit you either coming into, or you did all that and now you coming out that energy, feeling the karma and repercussions. Because every action got a reaction. I mean, you being nice, shit was happening a certain way. You demanding shit or not, no more Mr. Nice Guy type energy, some shit that's gonna come from that, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. That's what being 10 toes the fuck down really is. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. What's currently going on with you, Playboy? We got the 7 of Wands, and this is internal conflict. This is your woes, your complexes, everything that's wrong with you, all your motherfucking insecurities. The main reason why you like your comfort zone, why you like shit the way it is, almost if you feel like you can't get yourself to the next level. You know what? I'm not that bright, man, so I ain't finna really shoot for the stars when it come to, like, I don't know, going back to school or maybe getting like a better job than I have now. I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. Can't shouldn't be in your motherfucking vocabulary. I see a lot of limitations for some shit that's going on internally with you. Maybe you think you ain't that smart. Maybe you think you ain't that skilled. Maybe you think you ain't that qualified. Whatever the fuck it is internal. You understand what I'm saying? And you need to deal with that shit. You need to face that shit head on. Because all it's doing is capping you. Cap. It's limiting you for where the fuck you could be. From where you should be. From where you want to be. You know? It's internal. So it ain't your relationship that's capping you or limiting you. It ain't your situations like, I don't know, maybe you got a record or some shit like that, and it's hard for you to get a fucking job. Like, I mean, they got programs to help people who got records to get on in a nice position. Every felon I know got a kick-ass job. And I ain't never been in the motherfucking system. Here I am. It's hard as fuck for me looking for a new gig around this bitch. It's like I need to be bilingual, a foreigner, or a felon, or have some kids to get a job around this motherfucker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still don't let no limitations get the best of me, but you just got some internal conflict. It's a complex. You know what I'm saying? So if you got abandonment issues, if you got trust issues, don't let that shit get in the way of your relationship. Don't let that shit get in the way of your friendship. If you got some insecurities about yourself, don't let that limit you in the workplace. You know what I mean? Just shit for you to marinate, think about. Wrapping caps up. Final card in this message right here with y'all. Cap mask. We got the Five of Wands. And Five of Wands, this is you going to the future, represents outside conflict. Currently, you got internal conflict. Going to the future, you're going to face outside conflict. You see how internal conflict is on a higher level than outside conflict? So you dealing with yourself is way more important than you dealing with somebody else. How you feel about yourself is way more important than what the fuck somebody else feel about you. Your own problems are way more important than OPP, other people's motherfucking problems. Okay? Five of Wands represents outside conflict. It's what the fuck a person got to say about you, what they think about you. He say, she say. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, giving a fuck what people say is like walking in a minefield. Like, why would you even do that shit? Like, why would you even put yourself through that shit? Like, you don't even have to walk through this minefield. You can just leave it alone. And another thing, internal conflict. If you don't deal with your internal conflict, Two of Wands represents surviving. That's just getting by. Or it could represent a 9 to 5. Right? So say you choose not to deal with your internal conflict, not to deal with yourself, the shit that you got going on, right? And you choose to just go on surviving. All you doing is taking your Five of Wands here, your outside conflict, and throwing that shit at other people. Leaving life littered with your fucking problems. Main reason why you going through outside conflict, dealing with other people's fucking problems, is because other people's problems are choosing not to deal with their own fucking problems, just going on surviving and littering their shit on you. You're stepping in other people's shit. Because they're not dealing with their own shit, man. It's time to deal with your shit. Number one, so you don't litter your shit around like everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? But keep your boots clean. Let's get to Virgo. Or should I do Taurus? Yeah, we'll do Virgo. I always do Taurus last. Shout out to my Tauruses. Virgos. Virgo feminine. You got the Nine of Wands here. And this is the Wounded Warrior. You know? This represents hardship. You know? The motherfucking struggle. Or this represents like a toll. Like I was telling Capricorn. You're being more assertive. Be aggressive. You ain't taking shit no more. So you being more vocal. You let motherfuckers know what the fuck it is, what the fuck it ain't, and what the fuck it's gonna be. Like, you ain't finna just sit back and let shit fly no more. You finna nip shit in the motherfucking butt. Okay, by doing that, you're gonna have to pay the toll for that. Everybody you used to give weak yeses to, everybody you used to just deal with shit from, now you ain't dealing with that shit no more. Now you're gonna have to deal with the consequences. And which is basically seeing how motherfuckers really feel about you. Which really ain't shit, but which really needs to happen. You got a better job that makes more motherfucking money, but it's taking a lot of time, energy, and resources from your ass, and it's starting to take its toll. You've been going through hell and high motherfucking water, man, without no type of vacation or breaks. That shit starting to take a toll on your motherfucking mental. Starting to take a toll on your soul. Starting to take a toll in your relationships with your family and relationships in general. You know, but that's just the price of hard work. I mean, you're only going to be sore from working out. You know what I'm saying? No pain, no gain. That's energy you're either coming into or leaving. So if you ain't sore, if you don't feel beat and battered down, you know what I'm saying, from all the motherfucking work that you put in, then it's time to put some work in. But if you've been grinding like the clips and shit, then you know what I'm saying? It's just a sign that you've been putting that motherfucking work in. And through works, through wands, pinnacles happen, manifestations happen. That's what pinnacles are too, manifestations. I meant to say that. We got another 9. We got the 9 of Cups. Okay. This is what's going on currently with you, Virgo female. This is dreams coming true, wishes being granted, or miracles. Okay. Dreams have to come true. Wishes have to be granted. Miracles have to happen. Number 1, to let you know that God is real. Number 2, to let you know that the universe is listening. Yeah, I got the Walking Dead back on. That the universe is listening. And number 3, if you're able to make a wish come true, then you can do that shit again. If you can make a dream a reality, then you can do that shit again. If a miracle happens one time, that ain't the fucking only time a miracle's gonna happen on your behalf. Okay? So, you wishing on a star. Hoping God sends you an angel from the heavens above. Who's Shorty that used to sing that shit? That shit used to come on 106 & Park all the fucking time. I forgot Shorty name. My sister used to bang that shit on her little boom box and shit back in the day. Rosie something Perez. I don't know. Spanish Shorty that used to sing "Send Me an Angel." Oh God, and that's all in my head now. Listen. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you ask for. Okay? Because you're going to get that shit. Alright? It shouldn't take you to get what you ask for you to see if you want that shit or not. You should know before asking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how God works, man. You know? You don't just pray for shit. Know why you're praying for it. Know what's going to happen once you receive it. Because you're already receiving it before it receives you, right? So, you know, just the direction you're going with your wishes, with your miracles. Oh, and if you get blessed, you're going to have to bless other people. Like whoever helped you make this dream come true or helped you make this miracle happen, make sure you pay them back. Make sure you hook them up. Because, you know, I remember one time I was working at a smoke shop and shit, Indiana. And, you know, they do like big scratch-offs and lottery in Indiana and shit. Northwest Indiana and shit. Hobart. So Shorty is a regular coming in and, you know, get her motherfucking tickets and shit like that. Play the lottery and shit. She was like, "You a psychic, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So what the number's gonna be? I'm like, I ain't that type of psychic. I don't think it's my place to know that. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine, I don't know how valuable I'll be on the black market knowing shit like that. Like, I mean, I'm a psychic. I can tell you some shit. I'm like, I can tell you this. You definitely gonna win something. You think so? I'm like, yeah, you gonna win the lottery. She's like, all right, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna give you 10% of it. I'm like, you sure? I'm like, make sure you do that. It's gonna be consequences and repercussions not doing what you say. She won, I think, like $80,000. Feel me? You think she came back to throw me some bread? Hell nah. You know what I mean? Hey, she took my number down and everything. Called me that day to kind of verify, do I still feel like she gonna win? She won. Motherfucking lottery. But guess what happened to her? Her ass ended up going to jail. Guess for what? Not paying no taxes. Then she called after the fact. Why you ain't tell me I was going to jail? I'm like, why you ain't kick me with that 10%? You could have booked a reading and seen what the fuck your future was gonna be. But hey, you know, people do what the fuck they want to do. Just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, just give back to those who gave to you, for those who helped you, for those who inspired you. Because I'm telling you, karma, bitch. You feel me? All right, wrapping up karmic. I mean, not karmic. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say that. Virgo feminines. Okay, going to the future. You got the 3 of Cups. And 3 of Cups is the evolution of ships. 2 of Cups is a relationship. That's your friendship, relationship between you and a friend. Kinship, relationship between you and your kids, or you and your parent, or you and a cousin, somebody that's blood related to you, you know, or your bestie or some shit like that. And this is a relationship between you and a business partner. You know, it ain't just your lover. You gotta accept. You gotta accept your lover, and excuse me. You gotta accept your lover and everything that comes with them. Their internal conflict, their baggage, their bullshit, their family. You ain't just some. You ain't just married to your husband. You're married to your husband and his fucking mom. Your husband and his fucking kids. Your husband and his fucking family. Your husband and his career. And they ain't just married to you. They married to you and everything that come with your motherfucking ass. Y'all might orbit each other, but it's shit like moons orbiting you. So you don't just love this person or friends with a person or just in a partnership with a person. You got to accept this person and everything that comes with them. Otherwise, that'd be like a one-way street. You know, you only like them for one thing, but you don't like this other thing about them. Like, fuck that. You got to accept everything about people. You got to agree on all terms. Okay? So, let's get the Virgo men. See what's going on with y'all, man. Virgo male. Cracking this bitch off. Energy you either coming into or leaving. We got the 10 of Swords. This represents death or a permanent ending. Death rant. I gotta acknowledge death. Death happens every day. Tell people you love them. You ain't promised tomorrow. Ain't nobody you know promised tomorrow. That's your kids. That's your parents. That's your friends, your co-worker. Ain't nobody promised tomorrow. Okay? So, that being said, when death does happen, and it's prevalent, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You need to be prepared for it. So for you adults walking around here with no motherfucking life insurance, I mean, what the fuck? I gotta take a sip of some tea on that one. What the fuck wrong with y'all? I might not be the richest man in the world, but I know one thing. If I drop dead tomorrow, I can bury myself. That ain't nothing to brag about, because that's part of being a fucking adult. You know how many people I see go funding them to get buried? Especially a lot of motherfuckers I see on Facebook and shit. They on Facebook stunting. Yeah, I'm on vacation. Yeah, I just bought this car. Yeah, just money. Looking like Money Mayweather. Just stunting. And then they die, and then their family is doing a GoFundMe to bury them. That ain't right. That ain't up to nobody. You a fucking adult. You over 18, fuck it. You over 21. My personal opinion. Get you some life insurance, man. What the fuck you think you gonna live forever? Hell no, not in this world. I mean, death is prevalent. I'm telling you. Look how many celebrities die every motherfucking day. Regular people dropping dead like flies too. So just have yourself covered. And not just yourself. Cover your children. Especially if they live on an unhealthy ass, crazy ass, fast ass lifestyle. Make sure your parents got some shit. Because, I mean, they definitely ain't going to be here too long. Just have something in place, man. Fuck this cremation shit, man. Bury them, like, you know what I'm saying? Bury the dead. Respect the dead, okay? And like I say, it can be anybody. So don't think just because you got a newborn baby, they don't need it. Or like I say, you plan on living for a long ass time. So, you know what I mean? Just prepare for death, man. Death is only the beginning. And death is something that you register. It's in the mind. So if you're scared of death, that's mental. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. Okay, death is only the beginning. We died somewhere else, and that's how we end up here. When we leave here, we're going somewhere else. There's 7 trillion inhabited planets in this grand universe. 7 trillion inhabited planets. God work is never done. Heaven is the final destination. That's where you go to when all your divine work is done. We were somewhere else before we came here. When we leave here, I'm pretty sure we're going somewhere else. I mean, we're on fucking Earth. This is the lowest realm you can be in. So I'm sure we got a few more lives to live once we leave here before we get to the promised land. I'm just saying. Prepare for death. You have to do the death rant. Aside from death, 10 of Swords can represent a divorce. Some shit that's outside your hands, like death. Losing your motherfucking job. Some shit that's outside your hands, like death. Totaling your car. It's outside your motherfucking hands. You gotta get a new car now. It's some shit that is going bye-bye. That even if you get it back, it ain't gonna be the same. You can divorce your motherfucking wife and shit, but you get back with her ass, it ain't gonna be the same. It'll never be the fucking same. It'll never be the fucking same. This is loss. Prepare for it. At least have it planned. You ain't preparing for destruction. It ain't negative, hoping for the worst shit to happen. It's just having a plan just in case it does, okay? That's all. Because currently what's going on right now, we got the Two of Wands. And this is survival. Death. Survival. Hey. This is work. It's the 9 to 5. This is whatever the fuck you doing to make ends meet around this bitch. Okay? Survival. Like, okay, making ends meet is cool in the game. You know what I mean? But life ain't all about working and dying. You're going to have to evolve. Two of Wands is 9 to 5. You're going to have to take time, energy, and resources that you don't have to do more. To put another wand here. And Three of Wands represents evolution. It's basically starting your own business so you can eventually work for yourself or have a job and a side hustle. So maybe your side hustle can make the same as money as your job is making. So now you can free yourself up to create another fucking side hustle, and now you can permanently work for yourself instead of just slaving and working for somebody else until you die. Say somebody does die. Say somebody did die, like your parent, child, whatever. You know, live. Live for the people who ain't here. Peace to the fallen. But live for the people who ain't here. But also know that this is real shit, man. A lot of people who died young. You know, like uncles, cousins and shit, parents and shit. You know, some motherfuckers was living life kind of fast. You know, disobedient child days is numbered. Most motherfucking, I call them crash outs. Most family members I know who crashed out either were like chosen ones, and that's another thing about death, man. God, I told you, there's 7 trillion inhabited planets in this grand universe. Sometimes God needs you somewhere else. So when babies die, when young people who got a lot of good shit going for them, who just drop dead out of nowhere, good souls who pass. You know what I'm saying? I think God is just snatching them up. Hey, I need you over here in Nebadon. I need you over here in Overton. I need you over here in the Quark Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? In this nebula over here. I need your ass over here. Okay? Because the world don't appreciate your motherfucking ass. And you could do 10, 20 times better in this realm, in this dimension, in this part of space. That's how you looking at God. You know what I'm saying? You here alive. So if you here still breathing, even if you're going through hell, you here for a reason. Find that reason, conquer that shit, and do what you need to do so you can ascend to the next plane of existence. Hell don't exist, I will argue. You will fucking reincarnate back in this bitch, you know what I'm saying, before your ass go to a made-up place with another ruler, with another throne, with another kingdom that God allowed them to have. Like, I don't know, that shit don't make sense to me. Said I should say this. Going to the future, wrapping you up, Virgo man. We got pain here. Or going past the point of no return. Pain. Mental pain at the end of the day. Pain is mental, just like death. It's something you register. Just like you need to overcome your fear of death, you need to overcome your fear of pain. I'm telling you, shallow monks don't feel pain. Because pain really ain't real. It's in the mind. Yeah, you put your hand on a motherfucking hot ass stove, you're gonna say ouch. That's just your nerves telling your brain you're getting burned right now. But you can literally train your nerves not to feel shit. You can train your heart not to feel a motherfucking thing. Like pain is mental. You can literally be dark man out here and have no feelings. Shallow monks, kick them in their nuts, man. These motherfuckers doing push-ups on bed of nails. That's just them taking their mental to a whole other plane where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? You need to be like a shallow monk, okay? Now, let's get to Taurus, man. I'm going to take my time with y'all. I usually be speed racer and shit, but let's get with it. Taurus, female. Y'all coming to the situation with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles represents you and another person, place, or thing in your face, in your space, or in your cipher. This is you and a roommate. This is you and your booski. This is you and your child. This is you and yours. Okay? Now, think about you and yours. Okay? You and yours need to upgrade. Whoever you are, you need to upgrade yourself to a better person. Whoever your children are, you need to make sure they ass get to the next level. Whoever your friend is, you know what I'm saying? You need to get them on the same level as you. Especially if you're moving up like George and Wheezy. Because whoever you close to, you two are two peas in a motherfucking pot. And if it's somebody you don't like that's too close to your ass, then acknowledge that shit. Go get you a what you call that shit? You know, you go to the cops and shit and file a report and get these motherfuckers like 50, 80 feet away from your ass. Like, restriction order? Restraining order. Restraining order. Get the space that you motherfucking need. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's playing you too close, like I say, they got to be doing something, though. See, Three of Pentacles is another pinnacle in this shit. And the Three of Pentacles will represent you and another person doing some shit. If a motherfucker in your face, in your space, in your cipher, and they ain't doing shit, they stalking you. Or jocking you. Or copying you. You know what I mean? And if a person is jocking your steez or just stalking your ass, they really ain't got good intentions for you. It ain't gonna pan out well for you. So, coming to the same thing. Taurus, know who in your face and in your space and in your cipher, because you can have your worst enemy right up in your face. Right in your house. Right in your car. You know what I'm saying? You need to also recognize if God is in front of you, or angel is in front of you, but you also need to be able to spot the devil a mile away before they even get in here close like this. You know what I'm saying? Coming to this thing. Taurus women, just watch who the fuck you got around you, because everybody ain't your motherfucking friend. Watch who the fuck you got around you, because some people are chosen people who need to be in your life, who you ain't letting in your life, because, I don't know, you got trust issues. It's always competition and shit. Love Tauruses, but I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Leo. Taurus Leo's relationship, man. One thing I know is about my Taurus brothers and sisters, man. It's always competition. Even fucking with a Taurus chick, bruh, it's too competitive, bruh. Like, why I gotta compete with you, shorty? I ain't trying to compete with you. You a female. Like, damn, why I gotta fight for dominance with you? I'm a man. Let me be a man here, okay? Damn, why we gotta go toe to toe? You know what I mean? We're mutual here. I'm here to help you. You here to help me. I'm here to be your friend. Be mine. Like, damn, why always gotta be a motherfucking competition? So, Taurus women, don't compete with your fucking friends, man. You ain't gotta compete with everybody. Compete with your enemy. Compete with your competition, your fucking ops. But people that's close to you, friends, you don't need that energy. You just gonna rub their ass the wrong way if you haven't already. Because what's going on currently is Five of Swords. You need to focus. And like I say, you need to focus on who the fuck in your face, in your space, in your cipher. You need to focus on the way you be competing with people, the way you be fighting for power and shit. It's in your nature. I mean, you a fucking bull. You know what I'm saying? But just be mindful. Sword, that's mine. Shit you register, right? Just be mindful. Focus, okay? On not being so competitive when you don't have to be. On fighting for power with your lover and shit when you don't need to be. Just submit. You the female, right? You the feminine? Okay, submit like a feminine does. You ain't gotta take no shit. You know what I'm saying? Or pull a Chirac move. You know, using sex as a weapon and all that goofy ass shit. You know what I mean? But you just focus on how you moving and how you manifesting right now, because some people you do need to get a restraining order on. Some people you do need to keep out your face, because they ain't doing nothing but stealing ideas and shit, stealing your swag and shit, stealing shit from you, taking shit from you, and ain't putting nothing into you. You know, but that's the shit you need to focus on, because it's really gonna help you in the future. And in the future, we got your life, and a life is a good position. Eight of Pentacles represents a life. That's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed that you're sleeping on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the average person don't have a life. You feel me? They live vicariously through other people. You got a life, right? Okay, watch motherfuckers, man. Put some focus on some people that's in your life, because they just there living in your life for you. You know what I'm saying? They just getting off on the shit that happens to you, because they ain't got shit going on. And the thing with people who ain't got nothing going on, they make great stalkers. They make great enemies. They make great haters. You know? It's like Selena and her fan club manager that killed her motherfucking ass. I mean, look at the pictures. Selena really trusted Shorty. Had her closer than close. Closer than close. No disrespect, but enemy was close as hell. And that's the same bitch that took her life, man. I think she out now. Any rate, Taurus, just focus on who around you and focus on how you moving out here, man. That's it. That's all. Wrapping up this reading here. Taurus male. Coming into this thing, we got the Queen of Wands. That represents the divine feminine. Or just a woman with some spunk, man. Fiery energy. We talking about an alpha woman. It's the energy of like your grandma, your mother. You know, a good woman, a chick you respect. No, not no chick you don't respect, not no chick you don't like, not no chick who doesn't feel at home to you. Okay? It's a good woman right here. A lot of you Tauruses got good women in your life. Question is, what the fuck you gonna do with Shorty? What, you just gonna string her around? You just like fucking around, having fun, going on vacations. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, is you gonna make her wife or what? I mean, especially to my Taurus males who got a lot of shit going on. Is it because you don't want to share your wealth or some shit like that? I mean, that's what comes with marriage, bruh. I mean, you can always get a prenup. I mean, if you is that nigga, then she'll let you get away with that shit. But you're gonna have to take care of her, or at least hook her up with something. You can't just be stringing chicks around, man, and not doing nothing with them, playing with their heart and shit, because that's just gonna happen to you, on and on and on, like Erykah Badu. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with no good women, man. You've been fucking around with a lot of ducks, chicks who really ain't about shit. Fuck with a chick that's kind of like your mama. That's the type of chicks I like. Well, you know, my mother's Sagittarius and shit. I'm a Leo, so you know, Sagittarius women in general, because the Queen of Wands can represent a Sagittarius woman, Aries woman, Leo woman. The good ones, you feel me? Because what does fire do? It destroys your ass. But life comes from being destroyed. It's like a volcano. Like, you're earth sign, right? So say you fucking with a fire sign. It's a volcano, really. That's what you two represents. You know what I'm saying? Really, lava. That's the only way motherfucking earth and fire can coexist. And what is lava? It's slow moving fire. And anything lava touches going slow, new life gonna come from that shit. You a volcano. But if you just, magma just flies out a motherfucking volcano and just cools real hard, real quick in the air and hits the ground, it's gonna become a rock. That's the difference between a rock, a mountain, and like lush tropical land. Okay? So it's gonna take time to find the right woman. Okay, I feel you on that shit. But don't take too much time. You know what I'm saying? Don't rush shit, but don't take too much motherfucking time. Okay? It has to be lava. You know? Take it slow, but know when to accelerate, or at least know when to, you know, to get started with a new life. You want an island, not a mountain right now. Okay? It's already enough earth with you. Gotta come back to this feminine energy. This is some Taurus men who need to step into their feminine side. And what's that? That's just being in your heart and mind. Being in your feelings and emotions. One time. Being in your head. You know? Don't be such a masculine to where you're just doing shit until shit manifests. Then shit manifests. And then you want to get in your mind and in your heart about shit. Start from the top first. Choose to consciously go in a direction to make a decision when it comes to a feminine. Feel something for it, for her, okay? Before you start doing shit and manifesting shit with shorty. Might make a better marriage. Might make a better girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you might have a daughter who got a lot of, you know, I don't even want to go there. Treat the women right. Treat your women right. Because what's going on personally is Ace of Pentacles. This is a big ass manifestation. This could be a wedding ring. This could be a baby. This could be the next chapter of your motherfucking life. Whatever it is, it's something new. It's something big too. You know, something very important. I just see another milestone, a next chapter that you really need to start with this feminine of yours. So like I say, if you got a girlfriend, marry her, shorty. Fuck is you waiting on? You know what I'm saying? If you've been working hard as hell, making other people businesses look good, create your own fucking business and put as much time, energy, and resources with your own shit to helping other people's shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out that condo. Go get you a house with some land that you can leave your kids and shit. You know what I mean? It's a new chapter you stepping into. Don't waste any more time not stepping into this new beginning, because it's going to hurt you. And finally, we got the Ace of Swords, and this is Ascension. This is going up. And what's essentially going up? It's ascending. What's up? Guys, what's up? It's a higher level, you know? Mentally, you need to go to a higher level. It's spiritual shit that I'm talking about. You know, especially for my Tauruses when it's just all work, no play, or it's just been about pentacles. It's just been about people, places, and things. Like, does your life have spiritual meaning? What about your path? What about your purpose? What do you think God put you here for? Who do you think God needs you to help? We all got powers being God's chosen people. What is your power? What is your ability? I mean, you can obviously make money. You can obviously be successful and shit like that. But what about the shit that money can't buy? What about the shit that ain't got shit to do with status or, you know what I mean, wealth and shit like that? Like, it's time to get spiritual. You know, you need to find some strength, some authority, some dominion, some power, some valor spiritually. I mean, you got it pretty much locked D when it comes to everything else in this world. It's time to step into a higher realm. That's the message that I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Holla if you need me. You know I'm going to be around. Let's see what the fire signs got cracking. 1.